What is up, YouTube? That's here today. I'm back with more Pokemon VGC 2024 Regulation F battles, and today I'm going to show you guys how to sign up for this weekend's global challenge. You guys have until February 1st to sign up, so depending on when this video goes up, you guys might have to sign up pretty quick. I'm also going to be showing you guys the team that I'm going to use, how I play it, and leave a link to the team in the description. If you want to use the exact same team, it's great for tournaments like this that are closed team sheet best of one. So the first thing you want to do is connect online with Nintendo Switch Online. You can do that basically right here. You see, go to the Battle Stadium. All right, once you're in the Battle Stadium, the next thing you want to do is go to Online Competitions. You're going to click that Online Competition, and then after that, it's not the friendly competition, it's on the right. It's the official competitions. They're accepting entries. You have to set this all up. Basically, you have to already have your Play Pokemon account attached to this because this gives circuit points for the World Championships depending on how well you place. Here we go. Go for search for competition. You can see Global Challenge 2024 Masters Division. You have to play at least 3 battles to basically get any rewards. I think the rewards are like in-game battle points and stuff like that. You can play up to 15 games per day, with those games carrying over until the next day. So you can play 15 games on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or you can play 30 games on Saturday, 15 on Sunday, or you can play all 45 games on Sunday. The most important thing about this here, remember, it's, standard VGC Regulation F rules, is that you're locking your team for the weekend. So if we want to use these Mons for, let's say, another tournament, I know it's happening the same weekend as Knoxville Regionals, don't lock in something that you can't get out, right? So just letting you know that right now. So we're registering for the competition in the Masters Division. This is based off your age. I think Masters Divisions are all adults. Senior Divisions are like teenagers, and Juniors Divisions are, younger kids. There's different times that those different age groups can play, but basically we are registering the Masters Division. Like I said, you got to set all this up online. You got to basically click the agree on a lot of this different stuff right here. I've read this stuff before. But remember, you have to get this done before February 1st. So we're going to confirm here. And then this is the part where it asks you to lock in your team. This team that you're looking at right here is probably what I'm using at Knoxville Regionals. So I'm not going to lock that in because I don't think I'd be able to use it in Knoxville either because it's in a locked battle box, right? But that being said, I think I'm going to lock in this. This is a Sunroom team that uses Galar Slowbro. I've talked about this team on stream pretty recently. Walking Wake Lilligant-Hisui Lilligant, and Big Torkoal Energy. So I really do like this team. I think this team does a lot of things right. And I'm going to show you guys how I play games with this team as well after I lock in my team here. So we're locking in this team. You will not be able to make any changes to the battle team after ending this competition. That's completely fine. Are you sure you're ready to enter? I definitely am. And we are locked and loaded, ready to go. Your battle team is now locked and has been entered in the competition. So we can't battle just yet because we have to wait until like Thursday night or Friday. But you can still see everything about it. And then I will show you if we go back, right? If we go back, the team is like locked, right? Right here. So you can see they all have a lock on them. It's going to last until that Sunday. But I think this team that I locked is very, very good, and hopefully it does well in the competition for me. So what we're going to do now is show some battles of me using the team, and if you guys want to use the same team, like I said, this team is great in these best-of-one closed team sheet battles. I think Hard Trick Room is very good. Its only real bad matchup is A, Imprison, and B, like other Hard Trick Room, but we have some tech. Like we have some speed investment on our Torkoal to be able to outspeed and bully other Hard Trick Room teams. Like if they want to lead Hatterene, we can just lead Torkoal and click Eruption, and there's not that much they can do about it. And hopefully the team works. So let's get right into those. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, here we go. We're going up against a little bit of T-Tar, Excadrill, Priority Spam, Entei, Shempao, Ogerpon, Fluttermane. Really, really good stuff. I think we can just go Redirection Trick Room here, and it should work every single time. Amoonguss is really good here. We don't necessarily even need to go Farigiraf, but I will go Farigiraf because I don't want to have them lead like Excadrill and just Earthquake me. So I'm going to lead these two, bring out the Torkoal, and then I'm going to bring the Slowbro as the last one here. This is the standard core that you want to bring, especially against other weather teams. Slowbro is actually slower than this Torkoal, so if they do get up weather, I can actually skill swap my own Torkoal to then reactivate Sun to just pop things like that Excadrill if I need to. So this is going to be a pretty easy game, I think, and having teams that are really like easy to pilot, easy to play, follow a very simple flowchart. You're basically leading Amoonguss and then picking, do I want Slowbro to block like Flutters better, or do I want Farigiraf to block like Priority or, things that would hit Slowbro for super effective? I would say I like going with Slowbro more often because I think Slowbro is a better mon once the Trick Room's actually up. But, you know, it really depends on what you're playing against. Against, like, something like this, you definitely want to go with the Farigiraf. And we actually want to just let them KO this Amoonguss. If they're going to be going, like, Ice Spinners, any moves that make contact or anything like that, we get a free swap right into the Torkoal. The Torkoal's going to be able to pop off hard. That would be great. We could also even do little things if we wanted to get dicey. We can go Water Tera on this Amoonguss. I don't really think there's anything wrong with that. I will do this. I will do this. We're going to Rage Powder here. Water Tera, be able to block those Sacred Fires. We're going to Spore that Entei, pivot in our Torkoal, and then get the pins that we want. So, yeah, I think that this is an okay play. And let's see how this one goes. Let's see how it goes. So this is going to be me tearing first. I think Water Tera Amoonguss is so good at stopping these, like, Glue Eater teams. They can do Snarls here. They can go Sacred Fires. They're not going to do anything to the Amoonguss. Remember, we also have Regenerator, right? So we're going to take a little bit of damage, deal a little bit of damage, and, you know, be in a pretty good spot. We need to break that Shimpow Sash eventually. Note that they're not using any Teras yet. They go for the taunt, but Amoonguss just needed to get that redirection off so we could bring it out of Torkoal. So Sacred Fire right into this guy. Easy peasy, bro. Amoonguss does not care. And do they get the burn? And their Orb Entei. Wow. Orb Entei. That we can use that to our advantage. So we can't do anything with this Amoonguss anymore. It is now taunted, but it can just pivot. They're probably going to be protecting Shimpow this turn, so I'm going to pivot in the Torkoal. And I could do a couple things here. I'm just going to go for the D-Wave. If I can break the Shimpow Sash, that's great. If I can do Chip to the Entei, that's great. If you double into my Farigiraf or Sacred Fire, boosted by the Sun, kill the Farigiraf, I bring out Torkoal, and now I can go for a Spore into the Entei slot and an Eruption at the same time. In doing that, I'm also able to pin like a Grass Tera from the Entei trying to block the Spore. No Protects is greedy. Let's see what they're doing here. And if they do hit the Torkoal, we can just turn into a Heatwave bot. So easy peasy, absolutely fine. Don't really care that much about what the Shimpow's doing. Sacred Sword's not that big of a deal. A Crunch or Lash Out's not the worst thing in the world. And Ice Cold Crash, definitely, we don't care about that. So Torkoal soaks that damage, easy peasy. We're still going to be Eruption mode. They can start Sucker Punching, but this is where Amoonguss is still really good. They're going to be like, oh, you can just Rage Powder now. So I think I still probably should Heat Wave, honestly, just because like Sucker Punch plus E-Speed would do a lot to Torkoal. Yeah, I think I probably still should, because it would still get the KO that we need on the Shimpow. Yeah, I'll still Heat Wave. We could also go Spore into the Shimpow and just Earth Power at the end. That's also like a good flowchart here. So I'm going to go for the Spore here and just a Heat Wave. If they want to protect, absolutely fine. They're trying to nuke Amoonguss, huh? Oh, that's a crit. That's unlucky for me. Unlucky crit. Didn't need to take that damage. Entei is going to be going to sleep because it hasn't even activated sleep turns. We do take a little bit of damage here, but Torkoal, who will we miss Heat Wave on? It's so important. We got to hit Shimpow. Oh my god, that's really bad. That's so unfortunate. We get the Spore here, and if we would have hit the Shimpow, we would have been able to like go for an Eruption and like Pollen Puff. Like I said, Slowbro is slower than Torkoal. So is Amoonguss, so it really sucks here. I have to go Redirection. I mean, Eruption is the right play, and I can go Eruption plus Rage Powder. That's so unfortunate. Never lucky. They're going to Protect her too, I know it. Oh, going to Protect? Cool, I'll just take the win then. If they're Sucker Punching, it's going to fail. Man, that's the never lucky part of Heat Wave, right? So they tried to E-Speed, remember they have to be asleep that turn. Sucker Punch going to fail, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Eruption's going to get a double KO. We still have a couple turns left of Trick Room, and like I said, Torkoal gets... outspeeds Amoonguss, so that means in Trick Room it underspeeds Amoonguss, and so we are able to side Pollen Puff and do things. The Rage Quit. You're going to get a lot of those in this global challenge when you outplay your opponents when they can't eat their glue. So we take those all the way to the bank. And yeah, let's just keep climbing. Keep climbing, keep testing for the global challenge. Holy moly, it's the bane of every Trick Room player's existence, Ting Lu. Ting Lu's a big bully, but Amoonguss is very good into it. As long as we don't lose the Amoonguss, I think we can be in a good spot. I also think like we could go into more like aggressive options with like Torkoal Lilligant, using like Walking Wake. Maybe we'll use those in this video, but I do think I'm just going to go Redirection Trick Room. I think it's very safe. So these guys are good. Are we worried about the Prio spam here? It's kind of hard to say. I'm still worried about like EQ Ting Lu, as I should be. So I don't know if I want to lead Slowbro. I think Slowbro's good here, but I do like the Farigiraf. Just being able to say like you can't do any sort of like they can go like, for example, like let's say I led like Slowbro and you went like Grass, Tera, Torn, Taunt through my Rage Powder. You got to play around that stuff in the Global Challenge. No priority. We're going for Giraffe. We're going to bring Torkoal here and then we're going to close out with the Slowbro. I think it's an option. You could also close Lilligant because Lilligant is great into Tinglu. It's good into Shempao. It's good into Urshi. It's a good Mon to close with, but I think we need a second Trick Room setter to elongate the game if needed. Also, like I said, Slowbro has that skill swap. So if they are in a situation where we have Torkoal and we're winning, we can bring in the Slowbro. They'll go Prankster Rain Dance, and we'll be able to side skill swap to give Torkoal Quick Drop, which is awesome for future turns, but also at the same time give Slowbro Drought, which will reactivate the Sun after they set the Rain Dance. So we get a whole fresh set of Sun, and we're able to just pop the Torn that turn. So, and then we have Quick Draw for subsequent turns, which is awesome. It's absolutely amazing. Even if Trick Room ends, like I can just Quick Draw Eruption with my full health Torkoal. It's like the best thing ever. So let's go into this one. It's a good Mon against Trick Room. I think in this situation, I could still use... I think I will, actually. I'm going to probably go... Water Tera here. And again, you can't taunt my Amoonguss here either. So I'm just going to Water Tera, Spore that. If you want to Grass Tera me, be my guest. I'm going to Trick Room, and then next turn, I'm going to Spore the Torn, and I'm going to pivot in the Torkoal. So they're going to be attacking first, similar to the last game. They haven't even started their sleep turns. I remember you also can always Spore the Burning Bulwark guy because Burning Bulwark doesn't block status moves. It just blocks damage. It blocks like contact and stuff like that. So you can always Spore right through that. So there are arguments to be said for hitting the Torn first and then that guy because his Protect isn't as useful. But I like the way this is going. Because I think you want to get that guy asleep because they're probably trying to redirect you here and they shouldn't be able to pop. There we go. There's the Heat Crash. It's going to take a little bit of damage here. The Water Tera, man, is so good. This close team sheet, you didn't ever see it coming. Ain't ever see it coming here. Bleak win, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Who we missing on doesn't even matter. I mean, that's like no damage. Any speed drops are also kind of nice because like, cool. And this is going to really scare them because they see our speed drop and they don't know what kind of Farigiraf we have, right? These common Farigiraf that you see on ladder and in tournament play is like a big throat spray, big special attacker. They just got a speed drop and we're like, in a Trick Room now. So they're thinking like, crap, this Hyper Voice is going to cook, bro. And honestly, it's not going to cook. We're going to swap because we're not that set. But if you look at their team, like, there's not that many things they can really pivot it into. I'm just going to go Spore here. And we're going to pivot in our Torkoal. And we're going to start trying to do damage the best that we can. Hopefully, we don't get any one-turn sleeps. You know, that the Raging, the Gouging Fire, sorry, has to be asleep this turn. I want to see if the Torn is protecting. If they're good, they're taunting here, but there's no way they would have known I was going to swap the Farigiraf out. Right? There's no way. So they stay in, take the Spore, easy peasy lemon squeezy. They have to be asleep that turn, and we're in a great spot, I think. I think we're in a really, really good spot. So the Torn has to be asleep. The Gouging Fire can wake up. So let's think about what we want to do here. It's definitely time to start erupting, but we don't really deal any damage. I'm going to go Pollen Puff into this Torn slot to break potential Sash. There's no reason to go for any Spores because Amoonguss is slower than them, right? So we're just going to go Pollen Puff in there, Eruption. We're going to try and get that Torn off the board because Torn has to be asleep this turn. You can swap in that Tinglu on this super effective Pollen Puff. We do underspeed the Tinglu and can always put it back to sleep. We can always side Pollen Puff our Torkoal if they do wake up, and we're in a great spot here. Very, very good spot. I will tell you that this Eruption does not do that much damage to the Gouging Fire, but I will tell you that that Gouging Fire is going to have a hard time breaking this Amoonguss. There's the Wake Up, one turn sleep, literally. Never lucky. Actually, yeah, the Torn, yeah, you're right, the Torn did get he could have woken up that turn. So never lucky. Very, very unfortunate. Because now he can use Rain Dance next turn, which is really, really lame for me. So surprised they didn't just do that, but, you know, they're elongating the game the best they can. Torkoal's not doing that much damage there. And let's see if they get the Wake Up on the Gouging Fire. If they both wake up, this is not great. Because now they can taunt my Amoonguss. Now you can taunt my Amoonguss. I'm going to Respore. Is there a reason to Respore, though? There is. It's value. So if you taunt me, you're eating an Eruption. And if you're Rain Dancing, you're eating a Spore. And I think that's fair. But still, one-turn sleeps are very unlucky. We didn't get the one-turn sleep on the Gouging Fire, which is great. But I don't know if they're even Rain Dance. We don't know what Urshi that is. A lot of people are using Urshi Dark over Urshi Water. It's like Sash, Urshi Dark. And the fact that I showed like the double Pollen Puff, like double up, it might disincentivize like an Urshi switch. They could always swap in Glamora, but like we can swap into using Earth Power on this Gouging Fire, the Glamora, whenever we feel like. We're just trying to get some chip damage. There is the taunt, unlucky. Hopefully this is not Sash Torn, and we can just get it off the board so there's no more mind games. Let's go. God, is Sash, this is like the unluckiest game, bro. Because like, I could, oh wait, they just lived it. Oh, and the wake up, bro. This is crap for me. Breaking Swap's going to make him take some damage. Let's see the actual play here. I think I'm going to ignore the Torn and go for just an Earth Power there. I could also do something like pivot in my Slowbro, because we're running out of Trick Room turns, right? This is the last turn Trick Room. I could go for an Earth Power into the Breaking, or in the Gouging Fire, and pivot in Slowbro. And then we have Quick Draw potential if we need it. They're gonna be doing something with the Torn, right? Yeah, we're taunted, so like I'm gonna pivot in the Slowbro, and I'm just gonna Earth Power. Slowbro can always protect and repivot in Amoonguss, and then just go redirect Trick Room again, and I think that's a fair play. Cool. And they can also go Burning Bulwark, protect. It doesn't really matter. They can go Rain Dance. There's so many things they can do here. Just unfortunate we got the 1-turn sleep. Earth Power is gonna be great. We just grinded out a Dragon Fire type with a Torkoal, right? That's nuts. And they're not doing anything with this Torn. They can totally Bleak Wind. Bleak Wind isn't reduced accuracy in the, what is it, in the Sun, but, you know, we take those. We get a Speed Drip on our Torkoal, kind of nice. We can always side Pollen Puff that. Easy peasy. We can always just be a Heat Wave bot, too. So they probably don't have Protect. Actually, they do have Protect. Why didn't they use Protect? That was the last turn of Trick Room. That's nuts. So there's a couple things we can do here. If they don't threaten our Slowbro, we can always pivot in the Farigiraf to block the taunt and just get a whole new set of Trick Room. And then we have Slowbro Farigiraf Trick Room with a Torkoal to close out if they ever take out any of those slots, which is a really good play. And an Amoonguss in the back. So I think we're in a good spot here still. We took out the Gouging Fire, which I think is like the big check they had to Trick Room. Or to Torkoal in general. So Torkoal should be able to let it fly right now. And let's see. Ting Lu. Oh my goodness. The boy is here. Okay. There's two things we can also do here. I think I'm going to Protect. And I'm going to pivot in the Amoonguss. I don't see this as being that unsafe. We don't care about Bleak Wind damage. Ting Lu's a really good mon, but I feel like we can grind it out if we get like a fresh set of paint on a Trick Room. It's probably a 3-shot. And the fact that Ting Lu's on the board, it's also making our Amoonguss take less damage from this Torn. I want to see if they taunt the Torkoal side. You know how crazy of a play that would be? That'd be nuts. Because we're going to go Protect, and then we have Redirect Trick Room potential. We also have, like... Well, let's see what happens. Bleak Wind's fine. Because we also have just, like, baiting the taunt. Because they might just taunt the Amoonguss. We can pivot in the Farigiraf, right? Ooh, that's a crit. Dude, I'm so unlucky right now. I'm so unlucky. And they double that slot, bro. You ever seen anyone as unlucky as me? I don't think I actually even have. They did Rocky Helmet damage, which is great. Sunlight Fades, which we need that to happen for a little bit later. What I'm going to do here is I actually don't think I'm that afraid of Ting Lu. It's lefties Ting Lu. It's not AV. Okay. I'm going to Trick Room. And I'm going to pivot in the Farigiraf. I think they're going to taunt my Slowbro and go for damage on the Amoonguss. I need to get Regenerator procs. That was too much damage. That crit was too value. I don't think Bleak Wind plus Stomping Tantrum breaks the Slowbro. I don't think you even go for it. I think you just go for the safe taunt of the Amoonguss in this situation. I do think that you just go for the safe taunt of the Amoonguss in this situation. So let's go. Farigiraf's going to be able to protect Slowbro from those taunts, just in case, and itself. Bleak Wind, wow, they actually woke up and chose the violence. Slowbro dodges, but like, let's see what they're going for here. They might just want to get the Amoonguss off the board. Taunt Ting Lu. Taunt Ting Lu. Are we actually going to be able to beat the Taunt Ting Lu player with Trick Room? No way. I mean, at this point, we're gaming. We can just go Dazzling Gleam, which will break the Torn. Do almost nothing to the Ting Lu. We're going to lose out on a couple turns here. I need to actually poison the Ting Lu, I think, to counteract the leftovers. So I think I'm fine to just Shell Sidearm this guy. And yeah, might as well just go for a Dazzle. I mean, we could pivot in the Amoonguss, I guess. We could also pivot in Amoonguss, and yeah, actually, I don't dislike that. Slowbro, you're nice here, but you're not that nice. You're like kind of nice. We're just going to swap in there and just go for a D-Gleam. I like that play. Because if you want to go for like a Stomping Tantrum, we have Rocky Helmet too to mitigate some of that damage. We can always pivot out with Regenerator. And then we actually want to pivot in our Torkoal, go for Spores on both these guys. I think it's a really, really solid play. So Amoonguss the Festive. Here we go. Amoonguss is back. Dazzling takes out the Torn. Still no protects, huh? Wow. What a guy. And let's see what the Tinglu's doing. Are they taunting here? No way. Stomping Tantrum is what I wanted to see. Perfect. So we have Pollen Puffs. We can now Spore the Tinglu. It's right into our Sitrus Berry, which is awesome. So we actually get that Sitrus value. Perfect. And what is their last mon? There's no more pivots from them. We have a fresh set of paint on our Trick Room. They have Taunt. They probably have Protect. Stomping. Maybe like Ruination or something. I think we can actually grind them out. It's Shenpao. Huh. I dislike this for me. I dislike a lot of what this is. I'm going to Spore the Tinglu. And I'm going to pivot in my Torkoal, which is greedy AF. And I'm not bringing in the Torkoal on that. I'm going to taunt the Tinglu. And I'm just going to go for a D-Gleam. Sorry, not taunting. Spore the Tinglu. I'm actually just going to go for big Spores. I think Spores are the way to play this one. If I swap in that Torkoal and lose it, it's game over. It's game over. They're not Sucker Punch or anything here, but then even if I had Torkoal on the board, they could Sucker Punch the Torkoal. I'd have to repivot out. Like, I'd rather just break your Sash on your Shenpao. And set up for Torkoal to come in. So that's a Sleep Turn 1 on Tinglu. Crunch is amazing. Thank you for the free pivot of my Torkoal. I appreciate your donation. Donation accepted. And now I can just bring in the Torkoal. And I can just click Rage Powder Eruption. They're going to protect. I can do it again. I think that's fair. I could also just Heat Wave. Could also just Spore Protect. I could also Pollen Puff. They're going to protect. I know what you're about. I've seen the likes of you before. I want that damage. You're protecting. You're protecting. I see this. I see this all the time. It's eruption time. You're not sucker punching my Torkoal. You know what I'm about. You know I have Rage Powder. You know I have Rage Powder. I'm reading your protect, bro. Crap. We hold though. We holding. We holding. Torkoal. Oh, Torkoal is slower than Amoonguss. Oh, that's bad. That's not what I wanted to see at all. That's really, really lame for me. That's bad. I could have swore this Amoonguss was made to underspeed this Torkoal. Oh my gosh, and they wake up, bro. Taunt. Oh my god. Why did that just go like that? Oh, that's so bad. Why is this Torkoal? Alright, so I'll give you guys the right Torkoal at the end of this, but like, bro, this is the wrong Torkoal. Oh well. Yeah, the Torkoal I usually use has some speed investment, but it's okay. I could have Heat Waved there, I would have won. I could have done like literally anything else. Now they're gonna protect. I'm taunted here, right? Oh my god. Alright, so the good and bad thing about this is I'm pretty pinned. How many turns do I have on Trick Room? Last turn Trick Room. Okay. So we're going to pivot in here and just protect. Yeah, I don't see an issue with protecting the Torkoal because they're going to go stomping, right? All that because I didn't want to miss Heat Wave. Holy moly. What a misplay. What a misplay. It happens. Alright. So Sucker Punch is going to fail. We take those. They have to do that. So, Stomp Tantrum Torkoal blocked. Cool. And now they really want to go into the Slowbro. I think I can eat it, though. I think I can also just Shell Sidearm break him, bro. I do think that I can. What I'm going to do, though, is a little bit better. I'm going to repivot in my Amoonguss. Protect. Repivot in the full health Amoonguss. And then I'll just get a fresh set of Trick 'em up. So, hey, we'll be fine. They got big taunts on that Tinglu. Let's see if they read this and go for the taunt. Because, like, Stomping Tantrum just ain't it. You know, it just doesn't do it. What did they want to Sucker Punch? They could still Sucker Punch the Torkoal. They're running out of Sucker Punches, though. Big Protect Slowbro, dude. My guy out here. My boy. Let's see it. Crunch. They crunch the Amoonguss. Do we take those? Good play, though. Good play. I feel that. I vibe with that. Sucker Punch and Crunch. So we have a new Trick Room up. We can go Rage Powder. We can get a fresh Trick Room up. We can bring out the Torkoal. I think the only issue with that is... I got to get the Shenpao off the board. If I get the Shenpao off the board, I do win. I think it's actually better to just get him off the board right now. I like this. There's no way you're protecting. Yeah, there's no way you're protecting the Shenpao here. You have to do the damage. You can totally crunch this Amoonguss. Like, I don't care. Yeah, go nuts. You're probably doing that on purpose, but, like, this is fine. If Shenpao goes off the board, and by the way, if we would have gotten Quick Draw there, it would have just won us the game. I'm looking at this board state. Crit really sucks, but we would have died anyways. I'm looking at this board state. I think we have shots here. Tinglu is a big bully. If I can burn it, though, we're good. If I can poison it, we're also kind of okay. I'm trying to think, though. I need to burn it. And even if I do burn it, I don't think I get anything out of it. Yeah, what should I have done there? Maybe just protect. I should have just... We don't know who they were hitting, right? Yeah, we're a little bit unprepared here. They're more afraid of Slowbro, I think. Don't think there's anything I can really do here. Is there any way that I can time them here? I wonder. Because this game's been going on for a really, really long time. This game's been going on for a hot minute. I'm going to try it. I'll try it. So we're going to protect. I'll try the time play. We have 2 mons. They have 1. I don't think Torkoal gets OHKO by Stomping Tantrum. I do not think Torkoal gets OHKO by Stomping Tantrum. I want to see who they were hitting. Or if they were taunting or doing anything weird. Stomping Tantrum into... Okay, they're choosing the violence, I see. Okay. Sunlight fades, Torkoal big sad. Alright, so they have lefties as well. There's less than a minute left on the clock. You can see it in the top right. I think we're going to get it. You might as well go for a Shell Sidearm this turn. There's no reason not to. And Torkoal shouldn't die to this. It really shouldn't die. Let's see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Don't kill me. I know you're Tinglu, but I'm Torkoal. We hold. We hold. Shell Sidearm, big damage. Okay, it's big damage. It's counteracting the lefties, right? There's the poison. Value. 1 minute, 3 minutes left. Oh, we still have 3 minutes, bro. Okay. And we're going to try and grind them out. We're going to try it. Poison is value. It counteracts the leftovers. It also takes extra time on the clock. Can I wait this out? Can I just win? Actually, I think I just win. I still have a minute left. But I think I actually just win. If I protect Torkoal and Trick Room, and then next turn, Shell Sidearm, it might even be better to skill swap Heat Wave Sun Boosted. I don't dislike that play. So we're going to Trick Room here. I think they might get greedy and go into the Slowbro slot because they know I'm trying to time stall, and they want to outvalue the Slowbro with Tinglu, but like, we're going to Trick Room here. And we're going to protect with the Torkoal. I got the time to wait it out. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Do you ignore the Torkoal? Are you a gamer? You are a gamer. You just would have thrown the game in the garbage there. It's a lot of damage. So then we see lefties. We have to hit this Heat Wave, I think. It's the most important part, is the hitting of this Heat Wave. There's going to be a sun-boosted Charcoal Heat Wave. It's going to get them low. Alright. Soap also might not die from one more Stomping Tantrum if we want to be that guy. Just gotta also let our move timer not run out. Wait, this Torkoal's too slow. I forgot I can't skill swap. Alright, so we just have to Shell Cider him then. I forgot we can't skill swap. If Amoonguss is not slow enough, Torkoal's not slow enough, so then we just have to go for the Heat Wave. 60 seconds till the battle ends. This is coming down to the wire. I have to hit this though. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Quick draw, it doesn't matter, but like we take those. I wonder if they're actually going after the slow, bro. No way, bro. Oh, we could have quick drawed then. Alright, they're really low. I think we get them just because it was poison. Oh, they went after the wrong slot. No, they didn't. I still think we get it. No, if they went after the slow, bro, and crit, our Torkoal's so low, they could have won on health. But at this point, I just outvalue them with slow, bro. We win. Cool, we win. We did it. Hey. What a long one. Holy moly. Holy moly. You get the free games, but you also get games like this, right, where we just protect. We got enough time to wait it out. And we just win. 2, 1, 0. Drop the protect, win the game. Break the wrist, walk away. Easy peasy. Ting Lu didn't even have to beat it, bro. Holy moly. Taunt Ting Lu into hard TR. That is a hard matchup. And I made misplays and we still won. This team's busted. Ting Lu again? I think this is the team that like top cut Liverpool. Well, actually, they didn't top cut. Both of them got DQ'd for having cloned Ting Lu's. So, like, whatever. We can beat this. I think we can. They have Amoonguss, which is dicey. They have Ting Lu, which is dicey. But I think we beat Ting Lu in the last one. We can beat Ting Lu once again. This is like one of our worst matchups, by the way. And I still think we can do it. But you know what? Let's do a little bit of Lilligant. Let's do a little bit of Lilligant stuff. Let's live dangerously. A little bit of Lilligant. What are you gonna do? Intimidate me? Like, you're gonna fake out me? I have Farigiraf pivot. Like, are you gonna lead Ting Lu? Are you gonna lead Amoonguss? This guy's gonna be in for a rude awakening when he gets slapped by the sun. Let's see. I really think that Amoonguss is still the right play here, but Amoonguss mirrors are not my forte. They're not. I'll be honest. Amoonguss mirrors are not my forte. I'll play them, but I'm not like a Amoonguss mirror connoisseur. The idea here is that my Torkoal outspeeds your Amoonguss. So if you're leading Amoonguss trying to like Spore stuff and force me to go like Water Tera on my Amoonguss and then Sporing that same slot, which would be a good play, I'm just going to melt your Amoonguss because you think you're faster than me. Right, they're gonna... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. So you can fake out. You got the Intimidate. I see what you're working with. I see what you're working with here. I think I'm just gonna pivot my Torkoal and go for... I don't see a problem with Sleep Powder. I also don't see a problem with like just close combat in this in Sin. It doesn't kill, but like I don't really care. And I pivot in this. And then I pin the Ensign, force them to switch and double into their Ting Lu. So they thought we'd be going hard TR. I wouldn't be surprised if they had Snarl there either, but like, let's see what happens. They can also just fake out this Lilligant. We have Dark Tera, we can't avoid it. They can fake out the Lilligant. It's absolutely fine. Ting Lu shouldn't threaten Lilligant either, so that's why this is still safe. Stomping Tantrum is walking like we don't care. So right now, we can double into that Wake. What are they going to do? Or sorry, we can... Let's see, do we even want to double into that guy, though? Like, this just kills. Like, a lot. Like, they're dead. They're big dead. I'm down with them being big dead. What's the thing to do? Protect? Hell no, it's not. It's going to pivot. It's going to Parting Shot. They're probably even just protecting Ting Lu and trying to pivot. And then they're bring out Flutter, and they're like, yo, I pin you now. Oh, yeah, see what I mean? Like, show me that Amoonguss, bro. Show it to me. You think I don't have Flamethrower already? Like, why would I ever? What are you going to do about it? You going to go Grass, Tera, and Sin? Dude, they are going Grass, Tera, and Sin. Yeah, it's okay. We still hit for close combat neutral, right? This is forcing a Tera on the Ensign. Do you see how value? What are you going to do? All your... Oh, it's Grass? Or sorry, water? It's still a good Tera. But, like, you see what I mean? Like, if your board is like Amoonguss, Tinglu, and you just waste your Tera on your Incin, you have so much less damage. And yeah, you could Flare Blitz our Lilligant, but Lilligant was the bait the whole time. The whole time. You do resist this Hydro Steam. It's good damage. I want to see if they take Sitrus here. So let's see if they're Sitrus. I think they're Goggles. They are Goggles. So I made the right play in not going for Sleep Powder there. Lilligant goes down, but Lilligant was, like I said, Lilligant was absolutely bait because now we just bring in our Torkoal. And Torkoal, like I said, outspeeds the Amoonguss. And they don't know that. They have no idea that it does. We don't even need to Tera yet because we need to save it in case they have Flutter Mane in the back. We need to save the Tera for Walking Wake if they have Flutter Mane in the back. So we're just going to pop the big Eruption and we're going to Hydro Steam that same slot. In case I want to pivot out Tinglu. Pivot out Incineroar. Yo, show me that Tinglu, baby! Where are we going? Where are we dropping here? Tinglu, oh my goodness. It's almost like I play the game. I know we outspeed this Amoonguss with our Torkoal set. Protect. Dude, they're making the right plays. A lesser player would have probably just went for a Spore into the Torkoal slot thinking they were fast. But like we just killed it. The Tinglu just got bodied, bro. Bodied. Eruptees. Cool. So Tinglu's gonna go down. Dude, I should have went to Liverpool, dude. This team is the check. Oh, Tinglu's gonna stay. That's so good for us. Right? That's so good. We do need to Terastallize this Torkoal now. Because now that Tinglu's still on the board, if they protect the Tinglu, and we still need to target that slot down. We need to be able to still Oko the Amoonguss. So we do have to pull the trigger on the Tera here, but at this point, now that we know like their Tinglu's so low, their Amoonguss is probably going to get Oko'd this turn. Even if they bring out the Flutter, Flutter doesn't one-shot Torkoal, and we can just go for Heat Wave into it. Nice. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tinglu popped Protect. I don't know if the Tinglu's vested. I don't actually know yet, because I didn't really see that much about it. Rage Powder's fine. It's a good play. So they're going to be able to go for what? They're going to be able to go for Stomping Tantrum and a Torkoal if they want it. It's a good play. Let's see if they want to go for the Walking Wake, though. Are they afraid of the Wake? They are afraid of the Wake. So they're going to lose both their Mons this turn. That's absolutely... This is still totally going according to plan. They're going to be able to bring out an Incin, right? And then we have, like, our Amoonguss. We have Redirection. Like, I think they're Goggles, and since we can't redirect that as well. But look at that damage, dude. Let's go. We're down to our last Mon, which is Amoonguss. But I think, like, against Incin Flutter, I think we still definitely have it. We drop a double Protect, and then we just go all in. We go all in. Big Amoonguss. They're probably thinking we had, like, Slowbro or Farigiraf here. I think Amoonguss is, like, the nail in the coffin right here. There's the Flutter, like I said. It had to be Flutter right there. So we can't redirect the Incin if it's Goggles, right? But... I think we're still fine. We also can go a couple different things. We can go Protect, Torkoal, Spore, Flutter. We can go double Protect to avoid the Fake Out. Sun turns are last turn Sun. Which means I should actually be utilizing this to our advantage. If you want to Fake Out my Torkoal, Eruption will always kill the Incin in the Sun. Even if you Shadow Ball. Right? This is the last turn, though. We can redirect a Shadow Ball, but they're just going to Gleam. No, they're going to Shadow Ball. They're locking in Shadow Ball. So if they're locking in Shadow Ball, I'm okay with Protect here. No, I'm not. I'm going to actually click Eruption and Protect Amoonguss, bro, because I'm built different. I'm built different. If you want to Fake Out my Torkoal, you can. If you want to Fake Out the Amoonguss, be my guest. They lock in D-Gleam. That's it, bro. That's it. They needed to get the Amoonguss off the board. You can... Oh, God, that's still so much damage. Knockoff shouldn't Oko the Torkoal, though. Yeah. Torkoal still had the damage, I think, to break the Incin. Knockoff would do about 30%. It's Sun boosted. Big damage. Let's go. Oh, my gosh, yeah. And that should be fine. Crit the Incin. You didn't even care about it. So let's see. Now, I think the right play would be to Protect Torkoal, Spore the Flutter. And then we'll see what happens. Because it should be a Specs Flutter, judging by the amount of damage they did to us. We don't want Torkoal to just get absolutely melted. So just Protect Torkoal, Spore the Flutter, and that's going to be it. battle was canceled. We take those wins all the way to the bank. So I feel like we showed this team's gameplay. We went for like the Trick Room. We went for like the other Trick Room with like the timer stall game against Team Lu. And then like we also went for like a Lilycole matchup with Walking Weak. So we showed all the things this team can do. If you want to use this team, I'll try and include a Poke Paste in the description so you guys can get all the mons with all the right stats in game. That being said, remember to sign up for the Global Challenge before February 1st. I think I'm going to be uploading this video on the 31st. So you have all day. You have to lock in your team when you sign up. So remember to do that so you can actually play in this tournament and get all the points. And if you guys have any questions on how to do that, let me know in the comments. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and good luck in the competition. And I'll see you guys next time.